Hey everyone, welcome back to another Dr. Twisted's Toy Time. Um, I haven't been able to go hunting for a couple weeks because I had some car problems and had to drop quite a bit of money into the vehicle, so that, put a damper on my toy hunting experience. Anyway, this weekend was Father's Day weekend, and I was able to do some hunting, and I did pick up a couple things like over the past couple weeks, but it was like very few, and I didn't have enough to do a video. But now I do. Let me see. I went to Goodwill. I got a couple things from my wife and child for Father's Day. I went back to Relics and picked up a couple things that I saw before, but I didn't have enough money. I got one thing off of Walmart online, and then we went to Walmart the other day and I found a couple things that I've really been after. And I went to pick up my comic sub, and I picked up a toy while I was there. I'll do my comics in another video. And then I got something off of Amazon because I had to order some little, like those little acrylic risers for my displays. So I picked up a figure that I've been after while I got those. But, so let's get on with it, because I don't want this to be forever long. So let's start with the Walmart stuff. Alright. I'm a huge fan of these little Ben Cooper kids, but the only ones I've been able to find before were the Nosferatu and the Krampus. But I went to Walmart this time, and they had three that I've really been wanting. So I picked up the Gremlins, the Stripe. They didn't have Gizmo, but they had Stripe, which is awesome. So I love that. Super, super happy with that. They also had the Alien, which was amazing. I was not expecting to be able to find this one, but I am super stoked to find the Xenomorph. That is just awesome. And the last one I found was Beetlejuice. So hell yeah. Can't remember, I think there was one other one there. There was like a vampire girl, but I hit my limit with these three, so I didn't get the vampire girl. So maybe if I find her on clearance or another time, if I see her, then I'll pick her up, because I just really love those Halloween kids. Those things are so cool. And the thing I got on Walmart.com was this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Motu Shredder, Super Shredder, Mutated Serpent Ninja Master. This figure looks really cool. The artwork on the back is awesome as well. Yeah, that looks super cool. I do plan on opening these at some point. Alright, on to the vintage stock. When I went and picked up my sub, I was looking at figures, and they had this Lord of the Rings Sauron figure. I love the articulation in these. I have like a 12-inch one of these, but this is like the, what, 5-inch? 6-inch maybe? But I just thought he looked really cool. and the articulation is amazing. It comes with like his menacing mace and an extra set of hands. But you can't go wrong with that face. I mean, come on now. That, and with my sub, I get like a discount, so I didn't pay that price. I know I got a couple bucks off. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, heck yeah, I'll get that. I really like those best action figures, the loyal subjects. I've been picking up the TMNT ones, and then I saw that and I was like, okay, I dig that. I can get it. Alright, now on to the Amazon. With the acrylic cases, I found the Wolfman. I found a seller. It was one of those things. It was like a used, like new, but I got it, and everything's there. It's like the tag on the box has a rip. There's a rip on the side here, and like a, you can probably see that in the light there. It's like a bend. But the figure, everything's still sealed in there. The tape hasn't been popped on either side, so it's still sealed. It's just the box has some damage, and I got a pretty good discount on it, so I was super stoked about that because I've been wanting this Wolfman. So now I only need a couple more to complete that set. I definitely want to get the Casey Jones, and I'd like the Invisible Man, but he's pricey for some reason. Once I get those, I might do like a mass opening video. Alright, enough about that. Let's go to the Goodwill. Okay, I'll show you some walkthrough footage now, and then I'll show you what I picked up. So let's do that. Alright, these were some really cool magazines I seen. Didn't pick any of them up, but I just really enjoyed looking at the covers. And these like Star Trek TV guides as well. I thought they were neat. This blue dragon was pretty cool looking. And this M&M's, like a, is it a roller coaster? Thought that was neat. These things were just silly looking. I like the artwork. This Elmo, I don't know why I got this. I thought it was going to be another clown one. Here's the Groot and Rocket Christmas thing and the elf disc. These shark puppets and dinosaur puppet were really cool, but they wanted like 12 bucks for them. Little Jelly Belly, Optimus Prime, the skeleton was neat. Hot Wheels collector case was cool. And this Batman suit of armor playset from Imaginext, I thought that was neat. This Garfield thing was cool. I like the artwork on it. Was tempted to pick it up, but I didn't. Price wasn't that bad. This Tank Girl game was awesome. And these Star Wars Switch plates were cool. That Thanos I thought was really cool. Almost picked him up. Carried him around for a while, but put him back. There's a Batman. The Boba Fett bank. Thought that was neat. This Pac-Man game was awesome. I should have picked it up, but I didn't. This King Kong was cool too. Almost picked this up. That was neat. The little green head glowing in the dark. Monopoly Star Wars from Boba Fett. Thought that looked cool. Let's start out with, I don't think this guy ended up in the video, but I looked at the shelf and I saw him, so I grabbed him. He was only a few bucks. And I like these Power Rangers aliens. I think they look cool. They display great with kaijus. So he will look cool on my kaiju shelf. Very cool little like space alien insect creature. And I always like the claw type hands. So there was him. And I found this Guardians of the Galaxy Groot and Rocket Raccoon Christmas ornament. I just really like that. I thought this would look great on for my Christmas display. Always like finding little interesting Christmas things to make my Christmas display interesting. So that will be in my Christmas display this next year. Alright, I found this. It's not like a lunchbox, but it's, I guess it came with dinosaurs. But I just really love, it looks like a lunchbox, but I just love the artwork on it. It's on all sides. There's that one. On this side, it's got a little chase scene. I gotta take the price tag off. On this side, it's got this thing. I mean, it's got like a dent here. I'm gonna see if I can pop that out. But for under $3, I wasn't gonna leave this behind. On the bottom, unlimited imagination, assorted dinosaurs. So I thought that would be, especially this picture here, would be a cool backdrop display for my dinosaurs. But yeah, that was cool. And then I also found these awesome glasses. They had 2 sets. I only picked up 1 set because I'm not greedy, and I as you can see behind me, I'm running out of space. So I just picked up 1 set, let somebody else have the other one. Darth Vader. To say, Darth Vader, when I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Pretty awesome. I love the artwork. And these are like heavy duty, thick glasses. These are some really nice glasses. I think they were like $280. I think the price they have is like $286, same as the lunchbox. So they were under $3 a piece. This one's the C3PO, not C3PO, and R2D2. And then this one says, "This is my counterpart R2D2." And then C3PO and R2D2. Looks like a gear. Pretty neat. And then you got Yoda. And this one says, "A Jedi uses the Force, Yoda, for knowledge and defense, never for attack." Very cool. And the last one is some Stormtrooper action. We got 3 Stormtroopers here. And then on the back it says, "Stormtrooper, open the blast doors." Very cool. Very cool indeed. Alright, I'll show you my Father's Day stuff last. Right now I'll show you the relics, which I got a little bit of footage. I didn't get a whole lot because I just did the footage not too long ago for the big walkthrough. But I was walking through this time, I saw a couple new things that I don't think I got before. So I added a couple things, so I got a few little bits of footage, so I'll show that now. Alright everyone, I'm back at Relics and I'm on a mission. Let's see if I can find whatever I want. Alright, Borg ship acquired. Yay! The Dennis Menace. It still didn't have a price tag, but I took it up and they were able to get it. Thought these were cool. I have that green one, but I'd never seen them in the package before. Those things were pricey though. Bunch of Snoopy stuff. Bunch of other random odds and ends. This was a cool booth. Had all kinds of cool stuff in it. Bunch of Batman, Spider-Man, Hulk. This was a cool thing. I wanted that Centurion, but I have the figure. I just need that helmet. But I didn't want to pay 25 bucks just for the helmet. This Mr. T coloring book was awesome. I really like that robot. All kinds of cool, like Smurfs. That California Raisin wind-up was cool. Some dinos. My daughter loves those smiley face things. Some more interesting vintage toys here. All right. Like I said, wasn't much footage, but you saw a couple cool things at least. Anyway, I'll show you what I got, or from the footage. I think you've seen a couple things, like this Dennis the Menace. Last time I went there, I really wanted this. I picked it up, but it didn't have a price. And every time I took things up to the counter and it didn't have a price, they're like, we can't sell it. But I took it up to the counter and I asked them, I was like, this didn't have a price on it. I don't know if you could contact them or something. But so she called them and they were home, got a hold of them, and it was like $6.50, which really made me happy. But then it was also 25% off, so I got it for even cheaper. So this is an awesome Dennis the Menace drink cup from Dairy Queen. And let me see, does it have a date on it? Made in Canada. I can see a spot that's supposed to be a date, but I can't read it. But anyway, Dennis the Menace. I thought that was so awesome. Very cool. And the head comes off. It looks like it's got a spot for a straw, or drink it right from that part. But yeah, can't go wrong with Dennis the Menace. I thought that was super cool. I also found the new TMNT Mo2, like Toxic Avenger He-Man looking thing. I always wanted this figure. I seen him at the store, but I didn't pull the trigger for some reason, and then he was just gone. So I thought I missed my chance, but when I saw him here, I gotta look up to see if he came with a weapon. I can't remember if he came with a weapon or not, but for the price I got him, I wasn't gonna turn him down. He looks like he just came off the package, and he looks amazing. So yeah, finished. Got the He-Man from that line. I also picked up this Gremlins 2 card pack unopened. I wanted the stripe one, but when I went back, the stripe one was gone, and the Gizmo was the only one left. So I was like, I better grab this one before this one's gone too. But I want to try to get like a window box or something, and then display like a bunch of different vintage card packs unopened, because I love the artwork on them. So I know I got several card packs that I have from my collection that I haven't opened, and then if I find some more that I like, I'll pick them up. But I'll have like one of each, because I usually open the card packs, but I've been trying to keep one of each different style. That's why I was hoping they had the stripes, so then I could get both and have the Gizmo and the stripe, but I got Gizmo at least, so that was awesome. I picked up this other Battle Beast that I needed from the last video. I got the other two, and then this one, I have his weapon, So that was cool. The reason I didn't get him before is because he didn't have the sticker. But I figured I better grab him because I have his weapon, and a lot of them are missing the sticker anyway. So got another battle beast for my collection. The last thing I got was I went and got the Borg ship. I got enough Borg pieces now. I figured I might as well get the Borg ship and then have the display complete with my figures and everything. So I'm looking forward to doing a little. I'll probably do like a little collection video of my Borg stuff for my Patreon. Only $1 a month. You can see exclusive stuff. If you're part of my Patreon, you can request certain collection videos, and I will go on and do that. I just did a Star Wars one for a subscriber on there, and yeah, do exclusive collection reviews or whatnots on there. But Patreon's only $1 a month. You can check it out in the description below. I'll have a link to my Patreon. You go on there, you get to see, like I said, exclusive videos. You get to see these videos 2 weeks in advance before they're on YouTube. And then I also do like comic books. So when I'm done with a page, I'll upload it onto my Patreon. Excuse me. So you get to see the comic pages before they're in the comic books. And there you go. Until, what am I doing? So yeah, that's cool. I would definitely appreciate you going to my Patreon and becoming a member, because I definitely appreciate it and it helps me out tremendously. Alright, now moving on. I forgot about these. We stopped at Five Below, and they had these Garbage Pail Kids little sucker candy things with the suckers in the center. Now, I have an Atom Bomb one already, but the one I have from previous that I got at Five Below is on a card, and these were in a box. So the only one I was able to find with the card is the Atom Bomb, but they had these two in the box. I think there's like a third one, but the third one was not in the box. So I don't know if it came, because the box had like SpongeBob ones and other ones in there as well. So I don't know if these were the only two that were in the box, because I believe when they had the carded ones, there was 3 different ones. But I could be wrong, because I only see these 2 on the package. But I'll have to do some research and see. But yeah, super happy to find these 2. Can't go wrong with Garbage Pail Kids. Love it. Alright, now on to the Father's Day stuff. My wife and child found me this, which I have 2 of the dogs. I'm trying to do like a double giraffe, so I need another giraffe head and 1 more of these legs to complete it, because I have a 2-headed dog, I have a 2-headed elephant, and I want the 2-headed giraffe. So I like making little mutant ones. But they got me this one, and I'm super happy about it. So now I have most of what I need. I need, like I said, 1 more of these orange set of legs and 1 more of the giraffe heads, and I'll be happy with my old vintage Tupperware animal collection. So I'll have an extra head, but let's see if this one is better condition than one of the other ones I have. But yeah, super awesome. They also got me this Attack of the Killer Clowns floor mat. They found these at Goodwill, I think. They went to a Goodwill when I was at work. They found me a couple things. And then also for Father's Day, they got me this. They got me this cool display cabinet. We went to Habitat for Humanity, and they had this cabinet for 20 bucks. It only had the one glass shelf in it, so I had to go to Menards and buy a piece of wood, and then I cut and made another shelf, which I don't care if it's not glass, but that's why I bought. As you can see, I got like 6 of the acrylic risers, and put them in here. Put them together today and put them in the cabinet. So now I'm gonna get stuff off my floor and organize some things. I used to have the Lego table here with some Legos on it, but I decided that I'm gonna get rid of my Legos. So I'm gonna sell the Lego table and most of my Legos and keep some of the favorite figures I have. But there you go. That was a awesome Father's Day. We had a great time. I worked on a comic cover and finished inking the comic cover, and I have to color it now, but it was a great day today. It's a happy Father's Day to all my father friends out there. And yeah, I would love to hear what you think of my haul, what your favorite piece was. And until next time, friends, don't forget to check out my Patreon. Peace.